custom screener, build powerful strategies, combine pricing and technicals, combine technical fundamental, enable disable filter, cross-tick, stock basket, customize column. We'll cover all these things in next 10 minutes. All right. So going back to the custom screener, right? This is the basically vanilla custom screener which is there. What we will do is we'll just go for something which has gained by more than 5%. Right? Stocks. So we find that 4 stocks out of blue chip. Right? Let's increase the scope to NSE 500 so that we get more stocks. All right. So we have 13 stocks. So I think 5 is too strict. This thing. Let's change it to 2%. So first thing what we get is basically list of stocks which are. What's happened to internet? Okay. So we have 106 stocks which has come here. Right. Now this is the most basic stuff. Right now we want to build on top of it. Apart from gain of 2%, what we want to do is we want to have volume also jump by. Let's say volume also jump by. Let's say 100% compared to previous day. So run it from 106, we got 47 stocks. So incrementally, we are building a query or a strategy. Now, apart from this, we want stocks which are above 200-day moving average. So click on this stock above 200-day moving average, run, we get 23 stocks. Right? So gradually you can increment, build your query. Apart from this, let's say you are looking for, let's say PE ratio below PE ratio below, let's say 20. So what we are doing is we are incrementally building the query. We found that there are 7 or 8 stocks which are matching our criteria, right? So which is like gain is there, the volume jump is there, simple moving average is there, and PE ratio is there. All these things comes together with that, right? Now, basically, you feel that one of the criteria is good, or one of the. So what we have done is we have mixed price, volume, or maybe basically within 10% of 1 week high, or sorry, 1 year high. Right? Let's see, we get any stock. Yeah, so we found 1 stock. Okay, matching all these criteria. Now the criteria is getting a little more complex. We have added a lot of criteria here. So 1 year high is this one. Click on this, all those things that we have selected, right? Now, if we want to feel, or if we feel that we want to relax one or the other criteria, right? Let's say price gain 2%, we want to pause it. So without deleting it, we just want to see that if we want to disable this particular thing. So we disable that one and run it. Right? So we find 3 stocks. So this was causing basically the other 2 stocks not to appear because of the criteria of this condition. So this is how you can incrementally build your strategy, right? Combine pricing technical, combine technical fundamental, and enable disable filter. And the next one which we'll be covering is cross-ticks. Now, what cross-tick is? Let's reset it. And for example, if we want to look at maybe RSI above 70, daily tick, RSI above 70, weekly tick, RSI above 70 on 2 hours tick. Right? So what we have done is we are going. So this one will give you 1 tick, right, which is 1 dimensional. This will go into the other dimensions also. You can, in the same screener, you can have filters, cross-tick filters. So when you click here, okay, no records. Mid cap, there's 1 record, right, which is Adani total, wherein RSI is above 70 on daily, weekly, and 2 hours tick. All the 3 values are here, right? So that's how you can go into cross-tick. You are not limited to 1 single tick. Okay. So then customize column, we have done that. Add to favorite. Once you are happy with this particular settings or whatever settings, right, just save it so that you save your time for the hassle of doing all this stuff again and again. So save, give it a meaningful name, right? Demo, TSR, overview. It. So your screener is saved, right? So it should appear somewhere here in one of the settings. You don't have to go again and again. Auto refresh we have seen. Alerts we'll cover in the next section. Right? So that's typically about. Okay. So there is a question on weekly RSI greater than 60 and previous week RSI greater than 60. All right. Let's try. Let's go to technical. In the technical, we go into RSI weekly RSI greater than 60. So what you are asking is, so this is much simple actually. So what you need to do is cross above 60 on weekly screener, right? So which means that in the previous week it was less. Okay, you want previous week also to be greater than 60. Okay, so okay, I'll give you another example. So basically what it tells you is basically stocks which is crossed above 60. So when you click on this one, okay, so there are two stocks where RSI has crossed above 60, right? So how do we see 60? We go here on RSI. We see that overbought level is 60. Close it. So it has crossed from below 60, it has gone above 60. So this is one screener where it has crossed above a certain level. The second question, I initially misread that. So it is above 60 for minimum one tick, right? 0 being the latest, 1 being the previous one, which is mentioned here. So when we run the screener, we find these many stocks which are above 60 today as well as yesterday. Going to the next section. Right. This is exactly what it is. So if you are looking for a particular combination and you don't feel comfortable in doing it, you can always request to us. What we have is an option of publishing it. It's with the internal team. We'll create it and we'll enable it to you. Like when we click here, we can do it for a particular user. Okay. Sorry, not that one. Publish for a user. We have another option where we can publish right for you, Rajiv. Right. Then expert screener. To give you an idea how to create the screeners, we have created a lot of expert screeners, which is organized into multiple categories depending on your choice. If you're looking at TSR strength, combos, or OHLC screener, or value stocks, profitable stocks, you can always look at one of the stuff. For example, let's say we want to look at a good growth stock with good returns. Click here. It will give you a brief idea of what this is. Apply, and your results with that thing will come here. Okay, so these are the good growth stocks made by one of our experts here. Good growth stocks with good returns, right? Which is growing as well as good returns, right? So the criteria are here. You have an option of changing the criteria. If this criteria doesn't suits you, you can always edit it. How do you edit? Let's say you want to change from ROA above 10 to something else. Click here. You have an ROA. You want to change it to 12. Change it to 12. Run the screener. So you can further change the screeners to what you really want to have.